here in Des Moines, Iowa with Mr. Billy Virgie.
Greatest state in America.
Greatest state in America. Yes.
I can flip the camera around and let you see the houses we're driving by right now.
Greatest state in America, yes. So, before we hit the doors, I wanted to snag you for a few minutes and ask you a couple questions. You've been in this industry for a handful of years. You've been offered all sorts of jobs. Why did you choose coming to work at the smart home side instead of the solar side? I mean, you're from California. You've seen a lot of things do well on that solar side. Why did you choose to kind of just stick it out with smart home?
I mean, honestly.
No, let's not do it the honest.
You want me to do it honest? You want me to say what everybody wants to hear?
Yeah.
No, I think when solar blew up, I wasn't even in sales at that point. Like I'd taken a sabbatical from summers, from door to door, from all that, and I was just living in Salt Lake. And so my buddies, I felt like once you got kind of in with solar, there was no option later in the game to get in where it was growing anymore. Kind of the leaders were already in place, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Ty Williams was where he was. Jordan was where he was, at least with Vivint Solar, where most of my friends went to.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, that's not really an option. But the smart home side, we were still doing just alarm systems when I came back in 2013.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, there's an opportunity here, I think, where we have some products other companies don't have. And I just kind of believe that, Todd would continue to, evolve the business, I guess. And so there would be opportunity with that. So I guess I believed in this. I think I made the right choice. I don't know. The stock seems to say I made the right choice.
I think you
better than Vivint Solars.
I think you made a good choice. All right. Next question. What would you say? You got your team. You got a lot of rookies on your team. What would you say to a rookie that kind of early 20s, hasn't gone through a lot in his life, his or her life? You have a couple girls on your team, which is awesome, by the way. What would you say to them? What would be like your number one key bit of advice to them?
I'd probably say if you want to be successful in anything in life, make good habits. Just habits. I think habit is the biggest, most important part. There's certain things that you have to do every day that make your day seem like it's going to be successful.
Okay.
And I think when I see a rookie, gets up at 10 o'clock, hops in the shower, shows up to the rookie training with wet hair, their shirt untucked, like they're just not prepared. The way you do one thing is the way you'll do everything, right? So when they kind of live their life that way, I bet on the doors they act the same way.
Okay, that's great. That's great. What can I ask this?
Yeah.
What are habits that you have so you've talked about the importance of habits. What are some of those habits for you?
So I learned in a training one time about doing things that are hard. So there's one of the 5 things that I do every single morning that I hate, and that's waking up. You can ask Greg Jacobson. He's my roommate right now in the hotel. And I'm like the slowest person when I wake up. Like I'm like lethargic, and it takes me like 30 minutes to get going. So waking up early. So there's 5 Keystone Habits for me that I learned in the training, and I've lived by those like on and off summers. And the most important 5 things, basically it's like a cell phone battery. That's like your life. Every day you need to charge your battery up, right? No one goes to the doors with 50%. You get that battery anxiety. If you don't do these 5 things, for me, I have that anxiety in the day where I'm like, dude, I don't think I'm prepared. Something seems off. I don't know if I'm going to be successful today or if I will be. So the 5 things are, and they're all controllable and they take 0 talent. First habit is I control what time I go to bed every single night. I go to bed at no later than midnight and get into bed. That'll help me control what time I wake up. So those 2 things, what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, and they obviously are affected by each other. You go to bed real late, you're probably going to wake up late.
Yeah.
You go to bed early, you probably wake up early. then that gives me enough time to get everything done before the meeting or before training. So
7:30.
7:30. Up at 7:30. I'm slow to get up. I'm lethargic. It takes me about 30 minutes to finally arrive at the gym doors. I'm there, and I work out. And that's something that I do. I usually have a plan of what I'm working out, but that doesn't really matter. I don't care what you work out, if it's walking around the block, if it's swimming in the pool, something that
Just getting up and getting moving, getting active.
Get your brain to work.
Okay.
Then I strategically will study something while my brain's turned on. Once you work out a little bit, your brain seems to get going. Study for 30 minutes, kind of over, like the normal Vivint studying stuff, but more like leadership, some sort of audible book, take notes, use my computer, write things down. And then lastly is I eat clean 80% of the time, because what I put in my body is going to fuel my brain. So that's kind of my 5 Keystone Habits that I live by to hopefully my battery's full when I get to the doors every day.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that I'm doing, I can have all of that done by no later than 10:30, 11 in the morning if I'm getting up on time, and then I can go about my day.
I love it. That's really good. I mean, I've been here for a few days, and it's one thing I have noticed is none of your guys are coming to the meeting, just barely have woken up, or they all seem to be like, okay, I'm ready for the day.
Yeah.
Which is good. Okay, dude. Well, we are in your hood, ready to get out and get it done.
Time to suck it.
Yes, you got to embrace the suck.
Yes, embrace it.
That's awesome. Okay, thanks for taking a few minutes, Billy.
Yep.
Have an awesome day, all right?